I really hope you saved your money because the Xbox Series X and S memory cards are going to be expensive. Let's get into it. What's up, Bounders? I'm DBFig and this is Digital Boundaries News. First off, please, if you like this video, like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe for more of this beautiful face, and be honest, I really appreciate it. It's pretty awesome what's been happening recently on the channel, and I want you to be a part of it. At least I hope you like what I do here, or something. Looks like Best Buy might have revealed the pricing for the Xbox Series X and the S memory cards. It's going to be pretty pricey, guys. If you don't know, the Xbox Series X has 1 terabyte of space. The Xbox Series S has 500 gigabytes of space, and that's going to be extremely important, especially for the S, and especially if you have Game Pass, because obviously you want to play so many games and jump from game to game to game, because that's what you're paying for Game Pass for, right? Well, here's the thing. It is now showing on Best Buy for get the memory card for 1 terabyte size, $219.99. At first, I kind of looked at it and thought, oh, this might be a placeholder price. But usually in retail, when there's like a placeholder price in there, it's usually either like no dollars or this exorbitant price, which is like, $1,000, just so you know that, no one's actually supposed to pre-order or get that item whatsoever. But at $219.99, that's a little bit too much on the nose. Hopefully it goes down, but I think that might be what we're looking at when it comes to external storage. Here's why this is extremely important. If you bought an Xbox Series S because you're thinking to yourself, well, this machine does 1440, I don't need the 4K machine, and this is going to save me money. Once you add in the cost of external storage, that 1 terabyte, you're pretty much buying the Xbox Series X level of cost into the whole fold. So that's a big deal because you're getting the 1 terabyte space already with the Xbox Series X. If you get the 1 terabyte card, you're basically paying about $520 total for just the system and about 1.5 terabytes worth of space. I know a lot of people are like, well, I'm gonna, put in an external hard drive. Well, that does work, but only for storage, not to play off of. Well, you can in a bit. Let me explain. Original Xbox games, 360 games, the One series, the Xbox One, the Xbox One X series, those can be played off an external hard drive. But if you are trying to play an Xbox Series X game, it has to be played off of the brand new proprietary Xbox SSD that is made by Seagate. So you better be putting up that money, or you're going to get into the habit of either downloading the game that you want to play at that very moment, or you're going to be taking stuff off the hard drive and transferring it back and forth from the hard drive to that proprietary memory on a consistent basis. That's going to be like one of your two choices, unless you want to throw down a lot of money on getting proprietary memory. And just to put things in perspective, I bought recently a M.2 NVMe SSD 2 terabyte for $200 for my PC. 1 terabytes have gone down in price a bit, so you could probably find a 1 terabyte ranging between like $80 to $120 normally. There's some crazy ones out there, but normally it's around that price. 2 terabytes are about $180 to about $220, and about $50-$60 for like a 500 gigabyte SSD, depending on where you shop. So you're pretty much adding about $75 extra charge to Xbox's proprietary, and it's probably because it is a specialized form factor, and of course it only works on Xbox, so obviously Microsoft is putting a little extra layers of, hey, this is our stuff on there. And the reason Microsoft is given that you have to play on this specific hard drive for Xbox Series X games is that the X games were designed with that hard drive in mind, not for the other variables of other type of hard drives. Old hard drives were pretty much have become fairly standard overall, so that's why you could play the Xbox One, Xbox 360, original Xbox games on the old hard drive, but the Series X is designed specifically for that specialized SSD, so you have to use it. What do you think about all this? I know it's expensive. I hopefully they find some ways to lower the price, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, considering I still remember the Xbox 360 days when they had their own specialized hard drives that you could stick into the Xbox 360, and those were always like $50, $60 more expensive than getting an external hard drive. But in the end, it's really up to you guys, and if you want to support this or not. You might have no choice in the matter, to be extremely honest. But what are your thoughts? Are you going to invest in one of those 1 terabyte hard drives? Or are you going to just transfer the games back and forth between a HDD to their specialized hard drive, internal hard drive on the system on your X or Series S? Let me know in the comment sections below. And as always, thank you for being awesome. Hey, thanks for watching the video. By the way, I stream on a regular basis over at twitch.tv/DBFig. Give me a follow over there. And while you're here, please make sure you subscribe and like this video. It really helps out the channel. Thank you for being awesome.